What's up? So this is going to be a reading for Twin Flames. This is going to be for the month of December. Okay, general love check-in. Alright, my name is Aubrey. You might know me as my stage name, Santana. Fuck all that shit though, okay? Time and energy is fluid. This could have already happened. It could be happening now. It could happen in the future, girl. Okay, this could be your energy, your person energy, your mama energy, your karmic energy. Whoever energy you feel like it's for, please send them this video, because one thing that we don't do over here is try to force this shit to resonate when it sure as hell motherfuck don't, okay? That is the whole purpose of an alignment reading, which you can go to my website, thistarotgang.com. You can find that down in the description box below. So go ahead and book you a motherfucking alignment reading, okay? Also, please, while you are there, join my mailing list so you never miss a notification. Alright, let's see. Time, I already said that, okay. Divine anything. Listen, y'all should already know if you're watching this video, it should be because you're a twin flame, not because you're trying to manifest a twin flame, because that does not work, and not because you just want to know more about the journey. Bitch, mind your business, okay? This should be only for people who are truly divine feminines, divine masculines, okay? People that understand that divine anything means of God. God is light and love, therefore a divine masculine will never be toxic. That's what you call a karmic, and just because you watch a tag video doesn't make you a divine feminine, okay? I'm talking to motherfuckers that have been through some real, honest, hard, raw, core shit, okay? Motherfuckers that understand that even way before meeting said counterpart, God has already confirmed it to them that they are a part of this journey and this collective, all right? So let's go ahead and get the fuck into this. Y'all already know that it's time for union. Union is around, but there's a lot of temptation going on. There's a lot going on. I want to be very clear, because we always speak about reunion, we always speak about reconciliation, but until you get an apology, ain't shit getting started, okay? Until you get an apology, ain't shit getting off the ground, okay? If a motherfucker want to come back and they want to be nice and all that, that's cool, but until an apology is given and there's clear evidence of change, be patient, because ain't shit going nowhere, okay? That's my word for everybody right now. Just be patient and allow time to play out, because a lot of you guys could be tested right now, okay? I know this personally speaking. You could be very tested right now. Triggers are happening. And as usual, I wish I had the magic words that I could say. I don't. So let's just get into this. Just stay calm. Stay calm, okay? So, what do we have as the overall energy between worlds? Which makes sense, because right now it's that transition point. It's that one foot in, one foot out, and that actually goes back to why I was just saying be patient, because there's a lot of triggers going on. There's a lot of temptations. There's a lot of everything. It's like, this is the month where the door opens. This is a month where you both take a step inside, because the abundance is on the other side. So this is where the door finally opens. But it's like you're midway through making it through the door. And it's just like all of these temptations pulling you, things triggering, and just so much. Listen. Just be patient. Just be calm. Breathe. And understand that you are not in control. And let go of the outcome. Let go of the outcome. Know that everything is in transition. And know that in due time, things will get better. Whether this is with or without. Okay? Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness. Okay? Between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time where you're unable to see what is ahead, okay? You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be, in a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed, okay? A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life. Feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions, okay? The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so and you will not be disappointed. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another person. It is not a moment for certainty, not rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't know yet if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or buried. And I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all, because y'all know I don't get up here and I don't spill my tea, but this is 100% spot the fuck on. That's all I will say. We got to be very careful with our wording and our verbiage, okay? Like I said, reunion, reconciliation, it doesn't mean that everything is going to be right off the bat. And I've been hard on the Twin Flame Collective, at least those that follow me, the real ones. I've been hard on y'all for the longest, okay? Because I keep telling y'all, a lot of y'all bitches get up here and y'all, like, everybody just want to know a quick answer, and you think that's it, and it's not. This shit is hard fucking work. Hard soul fucking work. And it's not a lot. Matter of fact, if you're expecting, like, honestly, truly, that's how you can tell who's really a divine feminine. If you're in a mindset of even thinking that this shit is about to be some la-la fantasy role, and that's how it's been thus far for you, bitch, you ain't no divine feminine. I'm sorry. You're a regular person in love, got a little crush, okay? Because nothing about this is giving that. You know what I'm saying? Even when you link up with your divine masculine and you two are coming into union and working on things, there's a lot of healing that has to be done. Okay, yes, you two have healed separately, but also at the same time, there's the collective healing that you two need to do together, which raises a lot of flags and triggers, okay, within you. Okay, whoever you are is going to mirror back to you. A lot of your fears, Let's get into this, because I can easily sit here and rant for an hour, and I don't have the time. Clearly, I'm not in the mood. And I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It's because of this shit. I'm not in a fucking mood. Okay, this shit is not easy. It's not easy. For me to get up here and motherfuckers be sitting here playing in your face and everybody just think it's not easy. So I'm telling all the rest of y'all hoes that's about to go through it or going through it now, breathe, stay calm, try to do something, because it ain't fucking easy. It ain't about to be, oh, just pop up and everything back to it. Don't work like that. It don't work like that. Will everything be okay eventually? Yes, of course, but bitch, we gotta get there first. If we don't go so far off the edge that we're not able to come back first. You understand what I'm saying? That's the point. Because a lot of y'all are really, or could already be at the point of your breaking point. Okay? And understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're at a breaking point because, oh my God, I just love you so much and no. At the breaking point of life. Okay? Meaning like you're just like done with effort, like. Then when you throw in spiritual attacks, then when you throw in low vibrations and things like that pop up and try to interfere, because it's a lot of that going on as well, being that unions are here, it's not easy. Okay? So, let me see. What am I going to do first? I'm going to do a new spread. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So we got the pass. Recent pass. Got the present. I'm gonna keep it. Got the recent future, the nearby future. Child, I gotta get some better shuffling techniques. But I like when the cards just fly out at me. I like it when spirit chooses it like that. Could I keep going though? Try to put my heart up with my thing on track, I wanna be with you. Okay. So we're gonna do advice, influences, obstacles, and the outcome. Okay? God, I promise y'all this shit is not easy. It's not easy. even trying to get things back together, it's not easy. It's not easy. A lot of triggers. It's almost like a culmination of everything that you've learned. Like, people don't understand. If you truly have a divine counterpart, then they are your mirror. It will literally mirror back to you all of your pain and your hurt and everything, even if you've already hit, like, it. Child. Okay, so in your recent past, we have the Moon card. Okay, which is all about intuition, which is all about dreaminess. I feel like in the past there was a lot of hopeful wishing. A lot of hopeful wishing of wanting things to come to fruition. Also, too, the Moon card can be about like attention placed on one person or a subject. So I feel like definitely, obviously, in the past, you know, in the recent past, there was a lot of energy, a lot of focus placed on this union, placed on this other person. Meanwhile, their attention and their focus could have been going to anything else. You know, maybe they were suffering from different addictions. Maybe they had different karmics in their life. You know, different things that they were dealing with. But the moon is also indicative of phases. Okay, so in your recent past, you know, we're talking about a phase where you're basically sitting, waiting on something, praying for something, and also literally knowing and trusting in divine timing. Okay. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords and we have the Six of Swords, which is literally like, what do you call it? Growth? I forgot the word, but like 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So intuitively, in the past, you always knew that this would get better. I do feel like there was blockages here, there were challenges, but it was nothing that couldn't be healed, nothing that couldn't have been dealt with. So there were definitely challenges here in the past. But I feel like in the past, you know, this is someone having healed, okay? Someone having healed, someone stepping into their divine power and truly going within, okay? It was just a matter of time. Time heals all wounds, right? And then we also have the Queen of Cups. So yeah, it took a while. There was problems with getting into a heart space in a recent past. Also, this could have been a relationship maybe with someone, could, you know, possibly a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Whatever relationship this was, you know, it took a while. There was a lot of issues here, but definitely someone eventually was able to get into their heart space and get to a place to where they could love and trust again. And also take action towards a new relationship. Okay, so this is a lot of healing being done. I see a lot of passion, a lot of restorative type of energy. But I feel like this is more so, not necessarily going towards, like, getting yourself to a place to where you can go towards somebody else, but just getting yourself to a place to where you now have passion and now you actually give a fuck about things that's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And you're not just in bed all day. You're not just smoking 1,001 joints. You're not just drinking yourself to death or eating yourself to death. It's like healing to the point to where you realize that you have something to live for, that it's self-love. It's self-love. Self-love, which then creates an avenue for passion. And then, you know, once you have that avenue of passion, and then it's kind of like, okay, I realize what I want to do. I realize my mission. I realize my goal. I realize why I'm here on earth, what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. Then you can get passionate about life. And then your heart is able to open up and make space for love. Okay? So, let's get into the present energy. So, the present energy, we have the Whip, and we also have the Rider. So something needs to be cleared out. Something definitely needs to be cleared out. Okay, so we have the Rider, which is like the bearer of good news or the bearer of news, period. But we also have the Whip. And I feel like with this being a present energy, I feel like this is very well in line with the message that I was channeling, that I gave you guys at the start of this before I did the cards, okay? For those of y'all that be like, la, 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 oh my God, you better read them cards. Listen, the message that I gave y'all before I sat down with the cards, I feel like this is confirmation, okay? With the Rider and the Whip, this is a conversation that goes away that you probably don't expect. And And it goes back to what I was saying, because I do feel like there are a lot of masculines who could be coming back right now. Because there's so much going on. That's why discernment is so important. Because it's so easy. It's so easy to just sit back and be like, well, fuck this shit, fuck this journey, fuck, like, trust me. It's so easy to sit back and just fall, you know, into that role. That's why it's important to have discernment, because there could be a situation happening right now where it's like, let's say you and your masculine are on the phone for 7 hours. You think things are going great. Little do you know, you get blocked 24 hours later or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's just like, okay, if 2 plus 2 was 4, and 4 plus 4, is that like, and then it's like, do I reach out? Or do I not say nothing because I've always reached out? And this is the point in time where they came back and like they had changed, but then they're like, understand what I'm saying? That's why discernment and patience is so important right now. Okay? Because whatever it is that they need to work through, you have to look at it like this. We are a vessel. We're sent here to carry out a mission, carry out whatever it is that God needs us to do. Okay, so even in these little day-to-day situations that we get into, it's all been thought out, it's all been planned out even before the fucking argument or the fucking reunion happens, right? So who's to say that whatever conversation takes place, where maybe you're expecting it to go one way and it goes completely the opposite way in a bad way, maybe that's happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's meant to trigger something left in you or trigger something left in them to fully push them through that door. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe you're meant to sit and have a conversation for 7 hours, discussing certain shit and catching up, you know, just so that confirmations can be had. And it's like, oh shit, yeah, I was asleep that day, but then I was awake that day, and then I felt this that day, and da. Like, it's a process to this shit. I can't explain it enough. Please don't be here thinking that it's about to be like, okay, I get a phone call and we in a relationship. Like, now, okay? Even though, granted, yes, everything is gonna move fast. In the grand scheme of things, things are going to move fast, but don't think that everything is about to be 100% perfect off the bat. Ten of Cups. 10 of Cups. Which is all about a happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy relationship, love and relationships, just overall happiness, right? Now is the time when you have to listen intuitively. It's not about what they say. It's not even about what they do. It's about what their soul is saying, what their heart is saying, and what your heart and what your soul is saying. There could be a lot of evasiveness going on. There could be a lot of mind games, playing tricks, a lot of indirectness. There's a lot of that. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. We got the 3 of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. It's like all this time you've been waiting for happiness, and then they return. And you're feeling like, you're thinking like, okay, this is a moment where a relationship starts. And it very well could be. It very well could be. Because one thing that I've literally said since the beginning is that at the moment when reunion, like actual relationship is about to begin, something about it might be controversial, okay? Maybe you have to move. Maybe you have to move in with them. Maybe they have to move. You know, maybe there's a job switch, a location switch. Maybe you gotta lose weight for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like health reason for a new job or some shit. Like there could be something here that's a little bit off. Just let go of the expectation. Let go of any outcomes. And I feel like success will happen. Okay? That is the point at which we are in now. Okay? There is an offer that is being geared up. And I feel like you're waiting on it. You're waiting on it. You know that it's coming. And it's your wish fulfillment. It's everything that you've ever wanted. But more so for them. They know that this is the direction that they want to go. They know that this is the direction that is going to bring them success. It's just a matter of them. You see, with this rider and this whip, it's also about communicating in a healthy way. Because like I said, there's a lot of indirectness going on. There's a lot of evasiveness going on right now. And you can have a completely healed divine masculine, but still have a divine masculine that is scared to speak up. Your divine masculine might even tell you in but so many words that I have trouble speaking what's on my heart. That's why I said read between the lines, because they may not literally say to you, hey, you are the person that I want to marry. But your divine masculine could be living in California and like, oh, I'm thinking about moving. I'm thinking about moving to New York. And it's like, you're living in New York. And it's like, I'm thinking about marriage. You know, it's been heavy on my mind lately. And it's like, well, you know that you two are supposed to be married, and it's been heavy on your mind as well. And they'll say, like, you know, I just feel like I need to move to New York to be closer to someone. Like, I don't know, I'm just feeling that way. And, you know, I'm just feeling like like, I don't know, it's me. Like, I feel like I could have this, but I just got to be able to speak. Like, they could literally tell you this, okay? Could literally tell you this word for word without pretty much saying, it's you, but you know it's you. Again, read between the lines of what's going on. I wish I had a perfect formula. I wish I had some sort of clue as to why this shit is fucking... I don't know. I don't know. But y'all want me to give y'all the real and not this love and light bullshit that these other readers trying to force to you? I'm giving you the real day-to-day what's happening. I don't know why certain conversations might take place. I don't know why certain things might happen before the wham bam thank you ma'am and finally officially. I don't know. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to get on your nerves. You're gonna want to strangle and slap the shit out of a motherfucker. Get through it however you see fit at this point, right? In the near future, good news. We have the dog, which is all about loyalty, which is all about strength, which is all about relations. You know, something strong, something loyal, somebody that's going to be there for you, somebody that's going to protect you, somebody that's going to guard you. It's everything that you ever want in a relationship. A loyal, satisfying partner. Somebody who's not going to run away. Somebody who's not going to keep up with the evasiveness. So even though I just told y'all all of what could be going on right now for you, in the near future, that's not going to be a thing. So again, I understand how frustrating it is for you to, because essentially, here's the thing. Technically, you're not supposed to use your partner to work through your issues. You're not supposed to do that in a near around a house type of relationship. However, in a twin flame counterpart situation, that's all that can happen. And so, let me give y'all a little bit of tea about me without going too deep in my situation, right? For me, I don't like how my heart is so pure, and it's kind of like one of those, ooh, we're not about to cry. Because I've been doing that all day. It's one of them things where you're just like, I might as well be an asshole, I might as well be a bitch, because nice guys don't finish last type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like when your heart is so pure and you're such a good fucking person, and it's just you get walked all over. And it's like that's kind of like your life story and every little thing that you've been in, every relationship, every friendship you could think of. There's been some sort of, you know, theme of that, and just, you know what I'm saying? And so then to go through everything that I'm telling you guys is happening for a lot of us right now, what ends up happening, like in my situation, is that my counterpart is now mirroring back to me those issues. Because as a divine masculine is being evasive and saying things without saying things and all over the place, and it's like you're there for them because it's like, yay, you're talking again, but at the same time it's not all the way. Like, you're in a space of like, what about me? And that's something that a lot of people don't talk about, is that divine feminine's unconditional love is a lot. And so much of what we go through has to deal with unconditional love. And unconditional love is the reason why we've put up with and bared with so much. And a lot of people don't talk about that. Unconditional love is essentially just loving without any conditions, without any limits. And it's just like, at what point are we allowed to say that we've reached our breaking point? At what point is the universe going to step in and say, okay, enough is enough? At what point are we allowed to set back, pull back our energy and say, listen, I will love unconditionally, but what I won't be is a fool. What I can't do is this. Because despite what occurs to you, you still wake up with the same energy to go and heal someone else. It's like a Superman complex. It's like, who's gonna save Superman? Who's gonna be there to take the S and put it on their chest and take his cape and say, here's your day off? Divine feminines don't get that. We don't get day offs. We're there for everyone. We're usually chewed up, spit out, tossed aside. And that's why I'm telling y'all. Y'all have to be really careful right now, because there's a lot of interference going on. There's a lot of temptation going on. And it's like, if you only knew how close you are, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how close you are to the finish line. It's like the finish line, you're touching the finish line, it's just you haven't broken the ribbon yet. It's like that UPS package, that Amazon package is literally at your doorstep. They just have not rung the doorbell yet. And it's like you have all... I'm trying not to cry. You have all of these things that's going on that want you to take sight off of what's really important. And when that shadow work comes up, again, you could have already healed, but it's painful to... It's just painful. You still have to practice self-control. I wish I could say, go off, argue, whatever. It'll just make things worse. Part of that self-control, and it's hard, yes, as I keep saying, but that's what separates a feminine from a divine feminine. Because you're tapping into not the power of a human being, no. You're tapping into the power of the universe. You're tapping into the power of God. Divine. So it's not going to be easy to just swallow your pride, swallow your ego. You know, I'm sure a lot of y'all would like to be like, why is it that you keep, like, it's unfair. How do you get to keep coming in and out of my life? How do you get to keep being here and then I'm there for you, and then once you get what you need out of me, it's just... How is it that we on the phone for 9-10 fucking hours and we catching up and going through everything or whatever, but most of the conversation is about you and where you need to be and helping you out, but not one question about how I'm doing? I can see why a lot of people confuse twin flame relationships for karmic situations. I can see why. But you have to go back to what God told you. You have to go back to whatever God showed you and the message. You are a feminine energy. You can empathize with a masculine energy, but you will never understand their shoes. You just won't. And vice versa. Now, you understand their shoes a little bit more because, yes, that's your vibration, that's your other half, all of that, yes. But what I'm saying is that you weren't born in masculine energy, you were born in feminine energy. So whatever process that they have to go through, you have to respect it. Sadly, even if it continues to disrespect yours. There's a method to the madness. And again, I wish I could sit here and sugarcoat and but I still don't know the method to that madness. But what I do know is that union is here, and it's literally just a matter of this right here. Because this isn't just about messages. This is also writing through the tough times. These little tough pop-ups that come up. These little nuggets of bad situations. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling y'all this is not a fairy tale. This is not the Notebook. This is not the Titanic. This is not any of that. It's traumatic. It's hard. If it was easy, everybody would be a fucking divine feminine. But everybody ain't. Okay, so getting into the next energy, we have... I was going to clarify that, but I'm not even going to clarify that. I feel like I just said everything. We have advice. So the advice, mind you, all the cards right now on the table are flipped over. Okay? Let me see if I can show y'all. Because I don't want nobody to think I'm cheating. See? Child. Hope y'all ain't see my poom poom. Because I am naked. My bad. Okay? Y'all should have known that. Listen, all the cards are flipped over. And for the advice, literally what we have is the snake biting the apple. Don't feed into temptation. This shit is hard. This shit is fucking hard because I know what I'm saying to y'all. It doesn't make sense. I know what I'm saying to y'all. It doesn't make sense. But it's not supposed to make sense to us. We're supposed to just go along with it. This is coming out as confirmation of everything that I just said. Because just go with it. It's temptation. It's don't feed into temptation. For you, you want to lash out. You want to curse them out. You want to go off. You want to just do all of this shadowy type shit. For them, they want to run away. They want to ball up. They want to turn. Like, it's temptation all across. Okay? It's not just about somebody else coming into the fold. Because that's happening as well, too. As I've been warning y'all. Motherfuckers coming in claiming that they soulmates and twin flames. And all of these different things trying to sway your person away. That's been happening a lot, too. But it's also, too, like, even if you are now in contact with your person, there's still temptation here. Okay? Because either way, you're coming into union, maybe 75% formed. And that's just what it is. Of course, we want motherfuckers to be 100,000% healed, but that's not realistic. Okay, so even coming into union, 75% healed, there's still that small chance where it's like, they could go in whatever. And so the advice that we have here is literally, don't feed into temptation. Do not bite the apple. Spirit is playing with me. Because the confirmation card that we have for this is the devil. Which not only triple confirms this message, but it also confirms that, yes, it's temptation on both sides, both feminine and masculine energies. Sometimes we get so caught up in just thinking about 3D temptation, like, oh, I would never cheat. I would never do that. Okay, but what you would do is probably slap the shit out of them for real. What you probably would do is like hit them where it hurts and say some shit that maybe you will not be able to come back from. And that's what I was talking about earlier when I made the statement of like getting pushed so far to the edge that it's like, it's scary. You do not know if you're going to be able to come back from some of this shit. Whether it's what's going on with you or what you could possibly say and do to them, or possibly say and do to yourself or do to other people as a result of this anger and everything that's built. Like, it's a lot. Stay calm. Stay patient. Breathe. Pray to God. Because just as you're going through your own situation, so are the masculines. For the influences, we have and y'all saw me at the beginning of this. Y'all saw me at the beginning of this. I specifically said, you can rewind back. I specifically said at the beginning of this, I wanted to do a new spread and I wanted to change the way I shuffle. Because usually, y'all know I shuffle, the cards fly everywhere. And I did that for the first 3, and then the rest of them, I said, you know what? I'm going to just try something different. And I did that. And I put the cards I needed to on the table face down. And damn if everything is not coming out as a confirmation. Because for the influences, we have the mice. Which is all about that nagging issue that you need to take care of. You know you've had garbage sitting in your kitchen for 3 weeks now. You know that you need to clean it because every day when you wake up, you know, you smell this pungent smell. You know exactly where it's coming from, but yet you're doing nothing about it. It's like, how do you expect to bring a date over? How do you expect to host a guest party? How do you expect for anything to happen until you take care of this issue? Like, you have to take care of that issue. That's kind of what this situation is now. What's influencing this union, influencing this connection right now? It's the temptations. It's the shadow work creeping its head back up. It's the lower entities. It's lower vibrations. Saying, you're not ready. You're not really ready. Like, that's not really your twin. Don't trust them. Why would you tell them that? Like, you'd be surprised how crazy it is, and it feels, and it looks. Because your DM can think one thing 1 second, and then literally an hour later get so far in their head that now they're second guessing everything and looking at you like you're trying to kill them. This shit is deep. We have the star. Divine connection, divine timing. So what's influencing this is temptations. And why is it influencing? Because this is divinely guided. Lower vibrations are trying to get to you before the high vibrations get to you. If the devil could get to you faster than God can, then he's done his job. Let's see the obstacles that we have. Wow. We have the coffin. This is a lot of negative energy. The coffin is referring to just allowing situations to die, allowing situations to life-changing events, okay? Allowing a life, basically with the coffin, it's like a death and a rebirth, okay? A transformation. allowing one phase of life to end so that you can begin another, okay? So if you were used to being in codependent abandonment relationships and all that, and used to getting cheating on and all that, it's the knowledge and understanding and just the faith that, okay, this new life that you're walking into is not going to be like that. So that's the challenge right now. That is the obstacle, okay? Understanding that everything is going to be okay. And do you see, like, how this all relates? Because with all this temptation coming in, they're ready to run. You're ready to give the fuck up. And it's because y'all are literally right here. Literally right here. They're literally outside the fucking doorstep and just have to press the bell. But they're ready to run away. You're ready to give up forever and ask for your next soulmate, okay? Or ready to just give up on life, period, depending on how bad it is for you. You understand what I'm saying? It's like push to your breaking point, push to your extreme, because the challenge right now is understanding that a death has happened and a rebirth is now beginning. It's understanding that this is not a moment like anything you've ever experienced before. This basically is understanding that every last thing that you've been through up until this point is now about to become worth it. And you don't realize that because you can't see it. And that's the part that sucks the most. And that is the part that will hurt the most. And that is the part that will make you the most sad. But I keep going back to God, because just like with this situation and with God, faith is something that you can't see but you just believe in. And that's what you have to do when it comes to the situation. Have faith. Pray to God. Pray that things will get better, because they are going to get better. Even if you can't see it. Even if today you and your DM are cursing each other out, or maybe you're not cursing each other out, but you feel like cursing each other out, and you feel like saying fuck this, and tomorrow could literally be the start of the rest of your life. Hold on. And for the challenges card, what do we get? We got more challenges. We got 5 of Pentacles. Feeling like you're all on your own. Feeling like you are thrown to the wayside. Feeling like nobody cares. Feeling like nobody's looking out for your best interest. Feeling like nobody understands your pain. Nobody gets your pain. Every last thing that I said earlier about the role of a divine feminine and how it is to truly be a divine feminine earlier, that's what this 5 of Pentacles represents. Just everything hitting you that you've always been thrown to the wayside and you've been taken advantage of. You've been taken for granted. And wanting to be so done with it all that you are ready to give up. Eight of Pentacles. You're ready to give up everything that you've worked so hard for, that you've been so focused on this whole time. Ready to just walk away from it all. 5 of Cups. Missed opportunity. 7 of Pentacles. Missed opportunity that you've invested so much of your time and energy into. But you understand that it's time for a new beginning. It's time for something new. You can't keep up with this old energy that's been going on. Like, it's time to cut it loose and move on. That's where you are mentally, emotionally. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. We also got the Moon. Because you're relying on your intuition. You're relying on the universe to help you fight through this time. To strengthen you. To literally illuminate your soul. Okay, so you're not as weak. And the last energy that we have, let's see. Outcome. So what we have for outcome is got the letter. This is that message. that comes in that you're probably expecting, but when you least expect it. And it's a letter of an apology. It's like a fully realized statement. It's the masculine energies fully operating from their heart space and not from their mental space, because a lot of them are practical and a lot of them are struggling from connecting more with their heart chakra and moving from a place of feeling and understanding. And this is a letter that comes in, which is extremely beautiful, extremely apologetic, extremely observant. And it's like every last thing that you wanted them to say and take notice of that I talked about within this session is covered with this message. Every last thing that you thought maybe got overlooked, maybe didn't notice, maybe they didn't care about, it's like suddenly they understand everything and they get it. And they say everything that you need to hear, everything that you need to feel. And you'll know that this will officially be the time of union, because not only will emotions be shared, but there will be accountability and responsibility taken for just how much they've hurt you and put you through. The 27th could be a big day for some of y'all. Possibly even Christmas, or sometime around Christmas. You got the Three of Pentacles. This is them telling you that they couldn't have done this journey without you. That they see no one else that would have put up with this shit. No one else that would have rode as hard for them as you did. No, like, it's just everything that you fought for, everything that you've needed, not even just wanted, but needed to hear for so long. They finally say it. And in the forms of, I want a relationship with you. I want to marry you. I want commitment. I want to build a life with you. I want kids with you. I get it now. A lot of you are meant to be in a power couple type of situation. So a lot of you may also go into business with your divine masculine, because that is a part of your soul mission. So we got the Five of Swords, we got the Six of Swords, and we got the King of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, of course. So this is them letting you know, like, hey, there's problems that we have between us. I've worked through my issues, you worked through your issues, but let's come together now. I want to collab and work on these issues that we have together. I want to get things to a better place, but not just a better place. I want to get things to a better, stable place. Okay, I want to be the one to help you out. I want to be the one to provide for you, take care of you. Like, it's the least that I can do is to come in and show you how much you mean to me. And that's what it's going to be about. It's going to be about all that practical energy that they was using and wasting this whole fucking time. You know, taking their time with everything and all that earth energy. Now it's time for them to put it into practical manners, okay? Practical usage. And then as I said, we got the Five of Cups reverse. Missed opportunity comes back around. Five of Pentacles reverse. Missed opportunity comes back around. That door that was closed finally opens up. Bottom of the deck we have Queen of Swords and the Hanged Man, because even though they're going to come back with this apology and everything that you finally ever needed to hear, let's keep it a buck. You don't know. You're gonna take your time with what it is that they're telling you, because at this point it's like, we've been through so much. I don't know. We've been through so much. How do I know that this is real? How do I know that I can trust you? How do I know that it's even right? Because just last week, just 2 days ago. Top of the deck we have the Star, and we got the Two of Swords. I feel like this is more so your energy, seeing that this is not realizing that this is divinely guided at this moment. I'm gonna see if I can end this off on advice. We have reconsider. Which goes back to those temptations. We have improving health. Okay, which speaks to the overall health of this union. Can I get one more? Okay, so we got opportunity, we got meditation brings answers, and we got don't stop. Bottom of the deck, we got forgiveness. Top of the deck, we got helpful people. I've been telling y'all all session, pray to God, meditate. Same shit. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all damn near killed me with this one. This was the hardest session I ever had to do. The hardest. The hardest. It's not easy, man. It's not easy, and it doesn't get easier. Just hang in there. Definitely make sure that y'all go to my website, thetarotgang.com. Book you an alignment reading, okay? You can find that information down in the description box below. It's not a fantasy game. It's not fantasy world. You coming into union with your partner, that's when the real work begins. Trust me. I'm telling you from personal experience. I know. Okay? This shit is not easy. Go to my website, book that alignment reading, thetarotgang.com. I love each and every one of y'all. Okay? Life is all about alignment. I'm literally here to help you back into the universe out. Okay? And so, stream my new song. Stream my new song, Lockdown, which I actually wrote about twin flames and divine feminines waiting on divine masculines. Stream my new song, Lockdown, which you can find down in the description box below. Definitely speaking about COVID right now and everything that we're going through, and just divine masculines and all of that, which most of them will be back and ready by the 1st, before New Year's. Okay? Good luck, y'all. Good luck. And stream my new song, okay? You can even cry to it. I'll see y'all later.
We go close, but it made more distance.
that they have.